Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be doing a 30 to 35 minute athletic Pilates flow. So there will be some planks in here. I will give some variations, but please feel free to contact me via Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or my email, my website, if you would like any advice on some different variations that you can do at home. So we'll start at the back of our mat, feet in our parallel position, making sure those feet are the same width as the cheekbones. Once we are there, we're going to bring our chin down, pelvis tucked under, and slowly roll down for me. Just seeing if we can loosen up that back, loosen up those legs, letting that head hang nice and heavy. And then begin to slowly roll all the way back up. Lifting the arms to the ceiling, leaning over to the right, just circling that arm for me. And circling the opposite way. Up, over to the left, same thing, circling that arm. And circling the opposite way. Coming back down to centre here, just rolling those shoulders. We're going to warm those legs up a little bit first before we start into that plank work. Open the arms up, look to your right. As you come back to centre, little heart hug, little knee bend. Up, over to the left. Opposite arm on top, little knee bend, little heart hug. And just carry on doing this for me. Making sure we're working that centre, pulling that belly button in. Just warming through those legs, maybe getting a little bit quicker as you get more confident. Last one here. Lift the arms up to the ceiling, take a little bit of a look up. Imagine you've got a beach ball in front of you, lift up over that beach ball, rolling down. Maybe giving a little bit of a poodle wag. And then gently, mindfully walk those hands out into your full plank position. We're going to hold here for a second, nice and strong. Big breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. If you need to, knees come down into that modification. From here, inhale, bend the knees, pounce back and forwards. Inhale, we go back. Exhale forward, so we're just bending the knees, keeping that bottom quite low. Warming those legs up a little bit more. Do one more. Hold that strong plank. Let's lift and lower that right leg. Just tap it down slightly, lift it back up. And replace other side. And replace. Just replace the knees onto the floor for a second. Come into your rest position. Just give yourself a little bit of time. Big breaths in and out. Come back into your full hand plank for me. And we're just going to start rocking back and forth, doing a little bit of a leg pull here. So what we're doing with this rock is just flexing the ankle and then pushing forward slightly over the hands. Let's lift the right leg up. Can we just do it with one leg? If you can't, carry on with both. Or just hold your modified plank or full plank. Switch sides. And full plank again, lift up and over into your elephant stretch, stretching those shoulders out. Big breath in and out here, starting with a bit of a bend in the knee if you need. Maybe walking those feet, those heels up and down. From here, let's lift our left leg up to the ceiling, nice and high. If it needs to be lower, don't worry. From here, roll over back into your plank, bring your left knee to your nose. Inhale, take it back up into elephant, leg extends behind. And again, exhale in, inhale out, exhale in, hold. Just take your leg back into plank, push up, over, back into elephant one more time. And this time lifting the right leg up. Again for 3, exhale in, inhale out, exhale in, inhale out, exhale in and hold. Replacing the foot, replacing the knees, coming into your rest position. Big breath in and out. We should all be feeling a little bit warmer. Coming onto the hands and knees. We'll do a few of our cat stretches here. Exhale, we round, pushing the spine, the shirt to the ceiling, tucking head, pelvis under. Inhale, belly down, head and bottom lift. Exhale, we round. Inhale, belly down, head and bottom lift. Exhale, round one more time. And last time here, just pushing into that rest position, really pushing through the heel of the hands. And restacking that spine back up, coming onto your bottom, legs out in front for me. From here we'll have our arms in front, slight bend. We're going to start with a little bit of our roll down here, but not fully. So come down near the front edge of your mat, it's probably best. Beginners, you're going to have your knees bent and you're going to have your hands secured behind the back of your legs. Everyone can start like this to begin. So we'll tuck the pelvis under, just begin to roll down slightly. And then exhale, restacking back up. More intermediate arms can come forward so we're not holding on. Rolling down, halfway, coming back up. More advanced, or you're feeling very strong this morning, legs out nice and straight. Same thing, curling pelvis under. And you're aiming to come into this halfway position where you feel you could hold it. If your legs are long on the mat, you can restack and come into your spine stretch, just getting a little bit more advanced here. Restacking and rolling halfway. All the way up. Now for this next one, we're going to start lifting and lowering arms. So if you are more of a beginner holding behind your legs, just do one arm then the other. We'll roll down halfway. We're going to hold. Inhale, we lift the arms high. Exhale, we lower forward. And again, inhale, we lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. No tension in that neck. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift, hold. And lower those arms up over spine stretch if you can. Beautiful. And release. Come down onto your mat for me. We are going to go straight into our hundreds. So we're going to just rock the knees side to side, make sure we've not jammed into that back. We're going to make sure we've got a neutral spine to begin, slight gap underneath. Complete beginner, head stays down, feet are down, and you're just pulsing the arms up and down. We could take tabletop, legs straight, legs 45, your choice. Head and shoulders can lift. Starting whichever position you feel best. Pump the arms up and down and inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5 out the mouth. 3, 4, 5, 10. Inhale and exhale. 20. Inhale. Exhale. 30. Inhale. Exhale. 40. Inhale. Exhale. 50. Inhale. Exhale. 60. Inhale. And exhale. 70. Inhale. We're nearly there. Exhale. 80. Inhale. Exhale. 90. Inhale. Exhale. Hold on that 100. Hug the left leg in. Right leg ceiling or 45. Head and shoulders could be down. We do a double pulse. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Hug both knees in, relax that head down. Rock that back side to side. Beautiful. From there, we're going to have our legs in our tabletop position and we're going to start with our toe taps, pushing our thigh away from us. Knee stays in that same bent position. And it doesn't matter if you can't tap all the way down, a couple of inches will do. Main thing here is that back stays supported on that mat. Hug those knees in, relax for a second, just rock side to side. Legs in tabletop again, this time bring the toes together, take the knees out nice and wide. We're in that more frog position. We're going to continue with the toe tap, but this time it's going to be coming down on the side of the foot. Again, we're just pushing that thigh away from us, the knee joint stays the same. If you'd like a little bit harder, the arms can lift up. Do one more each side. Keeping those toes together, interlink the fingers, hands behind the back of the head. We're going to exhale, crunch up. Inhale, come down. Beginners are going to stay like this with their legs just staying in this position. More advanced, you're going to bring the knees in towards the elbows as well, doing a lovely little frog crunch here. Really working into that centre. More advanced, as you crunch down, your head comes down, the legs are going to lengthen. Exhale, the knees come into elbows. Inhale, we lengthen, the legs push together nice and straight. So exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, 2 more, exhale, inhale, last one, exhale, inhale, releasing the legs down, hands back down by the sides. Rocking that back side to side. We'll do a few bridges here. First, our pelvic tilt. So imagine that pelvis is a clock, 6 o'clock belly button, 12 o'clock groin. We push down as we exhale to 6. Inhale up to 12. 6 and 12. Taking that time to reset that spine. And then coming halfway in between the two extremes, still have a gap underneath that back. Beginners, arms are going to stay down. Intermediate, advanced, let's lift those arms high. Take a big breath in. Exhale, push to 6 o'clock. Slowly lift your bottom, middle back, upper back. You're in this lovely diagonal line. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, slowly roll down. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, push down to lift. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly roll down. Just do a few more of these, waking that back up a little bit more, relaxing it after all of that center work. Holding at the top. Beginners, just lifting and lowering the right heel. Intermediate advanced, we're going to try and lift that leg, we're not dropping the hip. Inhale, lower, flex, exhale up. If you need to lower the arms onto the floor, feel free. Taking some nice work here, really feeling that work in that standing leg. Either keep the heel lifted or put that leg at 45 degrees, pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, flex the foot, lift it nice and high. Beginners, just keep that heel lifted. We roll down halfway, we push back up. Halfway, push back up. 3 more. 3, 2, 1, hold, replace that foot, lifting the other heel for beginners, or lifting that leg, intermediate advanced. Inhale down, flex, exhale up. Working into that other leg. Again, either keeping the heel lifted or pointing to 45, pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, keep the heel lifted, push the leg to straight. Roll down halfway, push up. Halfway, push up. 3 more. 3, and up. 2, and up. 1, and up. Replace the leg, rolling out of that bridge, rocking that back side to side. From here, we're going to bring the feet a little bit closer, coming onto the ball of the foot. Any toe problems or anything like that, just keep the legs down. We're going to come onto the ball of the foot. What I'd like you to do is have the legs a little bit closer than you would normally. Maybe just a couple of inches between the toe joints. We're going to roll all the way to the top, getting that a little bit higher, and then rolling down. Again, more intermediate advanced. Arms could be lifted. Really feeling this into the calf a little bit more. Maybe into those thighs because we're lifting higher. We're going to hold at the top. Let's just begin to open and close those knees. Really feel that contraction as you bring the legs together. If you have a Pilates ball at home, a cushion, a rolled up towel, you could actually just hold and pulse the legs together instead of opening and closing, just working a little bit more in the inner thigh. Holding there, rolling down. Replace the feet on the floor, keep the feet directly next to each other, open the toes slightly. Legs are going to stay glued together. Roll all the way up. Let's just open and close that right leg. Left leg stays nice and strong. Switch. Left leg open and closes. Hold together, open and close together. If you want, you can bring the arms into this as well if you've got them lifted. If you had some small hand weights at home, cans of soup, a couple of water bottles, great little arm workout here. Hold the legs together, pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll it all the way down. Again, rocking that spine side to side. breath in and out. From here, come and take a seat up. And then let's just come back onto the hands and knees. We're going to do a little bit of bottom work here. More variations onto what we usually do. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Extend the right leg. We're going to lift and lower, giving that glute a nice squeeze at the top. Making sure we haven't collapsed into that left side. Hold at the top and pulse. Little pulses up and down. Hold at the top, flex the foot, hamstring curl in, point the toe, take it back out. In and out. Making sure belly button is to spine, we haven't arched that back. Holding that leg in, little pulses up. Like you're trying to tap the ceiling. We're going to change the tempo here. So we're going to go up for 3. 1, 2, 3, little drop. 1, 2, 3, little drop. So 3 beats up, 1 little inch down. So we're at the top of our range of motion here. Really working into that glute. We're also working into that leg as well. Hold there, lengthen the leg, come down onto your left forearm. We're going to open the hips, lift and lower that leg, flexing the foot if we can. So we've opened the hips to the right. If you want to make this a little bit harder, we can lift that right arm to hip, or it could be up to the ceiling. Hold at the top, little circles. Very small if you've got that hand lifted. If you need, arm can come down. Circle the opposite way. And release. Beautiful. Back on those hands or the leg, left leg. Lift and lower. Up and down. Now if you had some ankle weights at home, I'm a big fan of an ankle weight. 1 kilo will suffice. If you have a look on my top shelf, if you can just see over my head, I have many different leg weights, ranging from 2.5 kilos down to a 1. Hold at the top, little pulses. And with a leg weight on 1 kilo, believe you me, is enough. Because we've got this long lever, our leg out straight, so the weight feels heavier. Hold in, flex the foot, in, point out, in, point out. So if you want any advice on where to get some leg weights from, let me know. If it's the first time wearing a leg weight, half a kilo will probably suffice. Even for those who lift heavy at the gym usually would suffer with these little pulses that we do. Hold in, little tap up. Little pulse, up 1 inch and down 1 inch. Let's change that beat. Up for 3, down for 1. 1, 2, 3, little drop. 1, 2, 3, little drop. Always at the top of our range of motion. Belly button to spine. Now I know I'm going to be turning my back to you, but lengthen that leg coming down onto the right forearm. Flexing the foot, opening the hips to the left, lift and lower. And again, if you want, arm can lift. Or it can stay down. Hold at the top, some tiny little circles one way, little circles the other. And we release, pushing into that rest position. Big breaths in and out. Now I know you've all probably thought, she's forgotten our back today, she's not done her swim. Today is our press up day. So we're going to come into our modified plank. If you want to be a superhero and do a full press up, be my guest. Me, not today. Hands under shoulders. We're going to tuck our elbows into our side. Down for 3, up for 1. So inhale, 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 exhale. 1, 2, 3, lift. 3, 2, 3, lift. 4, 2, 3, lift. We're going for 6. 5, 2, 3, lift. 6, 2, 3, lift. Straight into that wide arm push-up. So hands width of the mat, elbows are coming that 45-degree out. Same thing, down for 3, up for 1. 1, 2, 3, lift. Lift. Inhale, 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 exhale. Remember, we're producing the chest to the floor, not the head. We do not need to be looking at our knees. Last one. Release, hands in that lovely triangle position. Middle of the mat, elbows still coming to that 45-degree. We just won't go down as far. 1, 2, 3, lift. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3. 6, 2, 3. Release. And pushing over. Big breaths in and out. Beautiful. And then from here, coming onto the bottom, we're going to do one more little press up variation. If you happen to have at home a chair, a sofa, and you want to do a tricep dip off a ledge, that's fine. I'm going to do it on the mat today. So I'm going to have my hands, fingers facing forward, feet bent, knees bent, sorry, not feet. And we're lifting up, okay, so our bottom's lifted slightly. From here, we're just going to bend the elbows, tap the bottom down, lift it back up. Imagine you're squeezing your elbows together behind you. Chest is lifted. Hold it halfway, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Legs in front, slight gap between that legs, arms out. Exhale, we push forward. Inhale, we restack. Exhale, forward. Inhale, restack. Last one, exhale, forward. Inhale, restack. From there, we're going to take our left leg and put it over our right leg. Now, if this is too much, you've got any hip problems, it could be the same side, okay, so it doesn't have to cross over. You're going to get your right arm hug around that left leg and slowly twist to the left. A little bit of a lumbar stretch here. And releasing forward, other side, right leg over left, or it could stay the same side. Left arm twists, we twist to the right. Big breath in and out. Beautiful. From there, coming back onto hands and knees. We're just going to stretch those legs out. So left leg forward, we come into that lunge position. So right leg behind, left knee over left ankle. Posture high to begin. Big breath in and out. A little deeper, you can take the hands and frame that foot. From there, pushing the bottom back, lengthening that front leg. And again, you can stay lifted, make sure we're centered, coming down. Nice stretch out here. If you want to, taking the right hand, grabbing that left foot, giving it a pull back. If anybody is working towards their splits, now would be the time to try. That's just a little bit of a deeper stretch. Releasing from there with a leg, right leg forward. Beautiful, right ankle over right knee over right ankle, sorry. Pushing that left leg back, deeper, hands are framing that foot. And then again, pushing bottom back, hip stays over knee, we're lengthening that front leg. If you want to, left hand can pull back on that foot. Again, if anyone's working towards the splits, now would be the time to do it. It's a little bit too early for me today. And release, coming back onto hands and knees, 4-point tabletop. We're going to do our cat stretch. Exhale, we round, pushing spine up. Inhale, belly down, head and bottom lifts. We'll do one more of these. Exhale, round. Inhale, belly down, head and bottom lifts. Coming into that flat back, we'll take one leg back, then the other into our plank. We'll then come up and over into our elephant. And we'll just bring the heel down and lift and do the other one. Just stretching out the back of those legs if you want to, letting both feet come to the floor. And then mindfully walk those hands back in towards the feet, restacking that spine. Last thing to come up shall be the head and the shoulders. Inhale, lift arms up, going over to the right, circling that arm. Circling the opposite way. Up and over left, same thing, circle. Circle the opposite way. Back to the centre. From here, take your left arm, take it over the body. Right arm will just pull it in. I shall turn just so you can see, just because we've done some press-ups today. Taking that left hand, putting it behind the back. Right arm can come to that elbow. And just giving it a little bit of a pull back. And then same for the other side, pulling it across the body. And then taking that right hand, putting it down our back, left hand on the elbow, just getting a little bit of a stretch. And then we'll do some of our neck stretches. Remember, we're pretending to be in a little box here. Turn to look at the left hand crease in your box, left hand behind the back of the head, bringing the chin towards the chest. You should get a lovely stretch down the back of the right side of the neck. Up, looking at the right crease in that pretend box, right hand over, chin comes down. Lifting that head back up. Last thing here will be our roll down, feet in our parallel position, chin comes down, pelvis under, slowly rolling down. Let's see if we feel like we've lengthened this morning. Big breath in and out, slowly restacking that spine. Couple of shoulder rolls at the top. And you are done. Thank you so much for joining me for this video, and I look forward to seeing you soon.